folks, Trapper Hat Johnny here. Here it is, New Year's Eve day morning. And it's probably about 9:30, 10 in the morning. Just ever so slight snow in the air. Kind of nippy. It's probably about -5 in that area. That's 5 Celsius. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing today is I want to demonstrate 40 grain round nose. Okay. So I got my Thunderbolt, American Eagle, Blazer, and Wildcat. They're all clipping along at about 1250 feet per second. And my downrange target down there is going to be two 12-inch shoot and see targets. Now the purpose of this demonstration is not necessarily trying to hit bullseye. All I want to do is demonstrate that all these rounds are going to hit about the same. So like the Thunderbolts may hit high and left, the American Eagle might hit low and right, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to demonstrate consistency. Okay, if all these hit high and right but it's a tight group, then it's a good ammo. If the American Eagle hits low and left but again a tight group, then it's a good ammo. And then what you would do is, say you do zero in on what's best for your rifle, then you can go ahead and zero. In other words, sight in your rifle with that particular ammo. Okay, so today I'll be using the Savage Mark II with my 3-9 by 40 scope, and as well I'll be wearing my new Trapper hat. Mrs. Trapper Hat got me for Christmas. I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a moment here and get set up, and then I'm going to start hitting my downrange targets. Okay, hold on folks. Okay, so I'm going to start off with 40 grain Blazer round nose. And actually I bought these November the 28th of 2019. Just 5 rounds of each. And I'll probably just speed up the video there so you folks don't get bored. Okay. Okay, there's 5 rounds of the Blazer. What I'm going to have to do, because I forgot to do this, I'm going to have to run back in and get a marker so I can mark what rounds are hitting where. Okay, so I'll be back in just a moment, folks. Okay, folks, I'm back, just like I said I would. So, now I'm going to move on to 40 grain American Eagle. Again, this is a Federal product. So, I find the 40 grains are pretty good in the American Eagle. So, but I don't use it very often. But let's give her a go. And okay. Okay, that shot pretty much on par with the CCI Blazer ammo. So I know where that's set. So now I'm just going to go down, reset my camera, my downrange camera, and move over to the other target for the Wildcat and the Thunderbolts. Okay, back in a moment, people. Okay, so I got reset. So now I'm going to move on to 40 grain Winchester Wildcat. This here is another ammo that seems to get beat up a lot. The only thing I found with it is it's a little dirty, a little sooty, but that's just the nature of 22 ammo. Nothing that a cleaning won't take care of. Okay. Okay, 40 grain Winchester Wildcat. That Wildcat's not shooting that bad. And that should be it. Yep. Okay, so now my last one is going to be the Remington Thunderbolts. Again, another brand of ammo that just gets the hell beat out of it all the time by reviewers, users, and stuff. I don't find it that bad. I mean, it's just bulk ammo. That's all that it is. Okay. So, 5 of these. And if you're in a, say, a 22 ammo shortage, it doesn't matter what's available, you're going to buy it. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Heard the report on that one was quite a bit lower than the other 3 brands that I fired. But that's okay, as long as it's consistent and the groups are fairly tight, that's all you need. You don't need a super high powered 22 round to take a rabbit or a squirrel or whatever. You need consistency. Consistency is the key. Whoa, I gotta say, I think that Remington Thunderbolt is shooting the best. Okay, there we go. So I just completed that portion of the demonstration. Now we're going to take a walk on down to the targets and see what we've got. Okay? Okay, so here we are downrange, 50 yards down. Okay, so my first 5, which was the 40 grain Blazer, that was my first shot. This was my point of aim, because like I said, I'm going for group consistency, not about bullseye hits. I want group consistency, but that was my point of aim. So there was my first Blazer. Then the other 4 hit here. So that's not bad for 50 yards. The American Eagle, I might have pulled these two, I don't know. But here I got those two there, and then I got the other three here. That's not bad. Actually, both of those, they're pretty good for, a 50-yard rabbit shot. Oh yeah, there's no issues with that whatsoever. Okay, but as you can see, that actually I was surprised because the rounds actually hit high. So, all right. And then over in this one, okay, again, 50 yards, point of aim here, point of impact here. These here are the American Eagle hits. Not too bad. I mean, if I just slowed myself down, I could probably have tightened that up a little bit more. Big surprise of the day, though, folks. Remy Thunderbolts. That's not a bad grouping. That's not bad at all. A little bit lower charge than the other three brands. Okay, and you could actually hear it when I fired. You could hear the difference. But consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay. And then another thing I could do, based on that, and then the other two, I could hunt with. I just got to be aware of the fact that I'd have to, shoot low. But man, that's quite a spread, like from point of aim to point of impact. Yeah, so shooting low, yeah, I'd have to shoot like at 50 yards. I'd have to aim. Oh, geez, I'd say probably about 6 inches low, so I wouldn't even bother with that. But the point is, consistency. The groups aren't that bad. The Remy Thunderbolts did really, really well. And there's the brand of ammo that everybody beats up on. I like it. I think it's good. So for this rifle, these 4 brands of 40 grain performed good. So that's good for me. That's good for my rifle. For you, you may not have any of this. You might have to go with Eli or another brand. It all depends on what's good for you. That's the best round to buy. It's what works for you. Not what works for me, but what works for you. And if you're spending, say, Remington Thunderbolts, for instance, if you find that to be the perfect brand for you and suits your needs, that's all that matters. Okay? It's not anybody else's business, it's yours. If that works for you, then that makes it the perfect round. Okay, so just in closing, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year and wishing all the best for 2024. In Canada, there's so many hardships for so many people, and it's heartbreaking. But 2024, hopefully we'll have a much better year. And I also want to say Happy New Year to my beautiful wife, my beautiful angel, who helps me do all of our videos. She's been terrific, and I really love her. Okay, folks, it's Trapper Hat Johnny, wishing you a good day, and be good to each other. Bye-bye, folks.